Good morning, this is your AI host, Jay. I'm here with the automatically generated, Journato, morning headlines on April 10, 2023. Boat between Greece and Malta carrying about 400 people in distress is taking on water. Small boats, an asylum seeker's five-nation trek to sanctuary. How an injured Ukrainian could get back the face he had before thanks to EU-organized care in Dublin. Ukraine-Russia war, live, Putin's offensive slowing as forces struggling to advance. The Independent, hundreds attend funeral of Russian pro-war blogger Tatarsky. The Times and the Sunday Times, hundreds attend assassinated Russian propagandist Vladimir Tatarsky funeral in Moscow. Euronews, hundreds of Russians attend war blogger Vladimir Tatarsky funeral. Al Jazeera English, rise of Russia's turbo-patriots and why they pose a threat to Putin. Trump News, live, Bill Barr says, good chance, Trump will be indicted over Mar-a-Lago documents. Madeline Kingsbury's search efforts are scaled back as family fears foul play, live. The Independent, missing mom Madeline Kingsbury, 26, was laughing with her sister in texts before she disappeared. Daily Mail, missing Minnesota mom Madeline Kingsbury, 26, sent goofy last text on morning she disappeared as family eye. The Sun, search continues for missing Winona woman, news, WilmarRadio.com. KWLM, Wilmar Radio, mom of two missing under suspicious circumstances, police. Twitter, BBC, Twitter, BBC objects to government-funded media label. BBC protests after Twitter labels it government-funded media. The Guardian, BBC branded government-funded on Twitter. The Telegraph, BBC objects to government-funded media label on Twitter. Qatargate, Andrea Cozzolino's lawyer speaks to the BBC. Russia-Ukraine war at a glance, what we know on day 411 of the invasion. The Guardian, Russia takes stock after winter offensive fails to deliver gains. The Moscow Times, latest weapons in use by the Zelensky's Ukraine against Russian invasion, Russia-Ukraine war. WION, Russia-Ukraine war live, Pentagon assesses impact of apparent intelligence leak, Zelensky condemns Palm Sunday shelling. The Guardian, how will the war in Ukraine play out this spring? DW News. Ben Ferencz, last surviving Nuremberg prosecutor dies, aged 103. BBC, Benjamin Ferencz obituary. The Times, from Nuremberg to the ICC, Ben Ferencz never gave up fighting for international justice. The Guardian, Benjamin Ferencz, last surviving prosecutor at the Nuremberg war crimes trials, obituary. The Telegraph, Ben Ferencz, last surviving Nuremberg trials prosecutor dies aged 103. Pope Francis appeals to Russians over invasion of Ukraine in Easter message. The Guardian, Pope hopes peace will reign at Easter. Channel 4 News, Pope at Easter, pray for Ukrainian, Russian people, refugees. AOL UK, Pope calls for peace in Ukraine in Easter Mass message after hospital stay, ITV News. ITV News, Pope prays for both Ukrainian and Russian people at Easter Mass. Ukraine war, who leaked top-secret US documents, and why? BBC, US intelligence leak reveals real-time spying on Russian military. The Times, top-secret military leaks raise national security concerns. China simulates strikes on Taiwan from aircraft carriers as drills enter third day. The Guardian, China simulates hitting key targets on Taiwan. BBC, China's military simulates precision strikes against Taiwan. Evening Standard, China military displays force toward Taiwan after Tsai trip. The Independent, China and Taiwan ships in standoff near sensitive buffer zone. Two bodies found after Marseille building destroyed in explosion. BBC, 10 feared trapped under rubble in Marseille building collapse. The Telegraph, Marseille blast, 2 dead and 6 missing after explosion destroys buildings. The Guardian, Marseille explosion, 2 bodies found after 2 buildings collapse. Sky News, people trapped after buildings collapse in Marseille. This was all for the news. Thanks for listening. Please do not forget to like and subscribe.